Hello and welcome to Face to Face. I am Ted Duty and here is my partner Jackson Garrett. Today our first topic is, should the division winner of the All-Star game get Game 7 at home? Jackson, what do you think about this?
I don't think the All-Star game should have a difference between the World Series. I mean, a lot of players in these games aren't even in the playoffs, and they make an impact on who hosts the World Series for Game 7. So personally, I think they should change that rule, and it should just be the team with the better record hosts Game 7 of the World Series.
See, I don't think it's a good rule either, but I think there's a more important rule because the All-Star game is one of the most famous events in baseball, the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby. And look at football, the Pro Bowl, nobody watched that because it has no meaning. The players don't play, but in baseball, the players play because there's something to play for, and that makes it better of an All-Star game. Our second topic today is the top 3 players of all time in the NBA. Who do you have at number 1?
Obviously, you have to go with Michael Jordan. He's won 6 championships and has 6 Finals MVPs for all of those he's won.
Yeah, that's just amazing. I mean, the team that won 3 straight championships. Whenever just one person left the team, they barely made the playoffs. That's just ridiculous. Who do you have at number 2?
Number 2, I'd have to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has the most points of all time, and he's one of the greatest to ever play.
See, I think I'm going to make a disagreement here. I think Wilt Chamberlain should be the second best player of all time. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I know he's not playing that great of players, but to score 50 points a game, get 25 rebounds a game, that's still just insane.
And for number 3, I personally think Kobe Bryant has earned him a spot there.
And I disagree again. I think that if you win 11 finals, that you should at least be in the top 3, and that's Bill Russell. So, on to our next topic in football. Is defense or offense more important? Jackson?
Personally, I think defense is. The Broncos last year were a good example of that. They had a good offense with Peyton Manning, but he wasn't there for every game playing at 100%. And they did have Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, but their defense really helped them get to where they were.
Yeah, I think defense is more important in the postseason. Offense is probably more important to get you to the playoffs. But you can't just have all defensive players. You can't just spend all your drafts and all your money and all your free agencies on defensive players, because if you let them have 0 points but your offense can't score, then they're gonna tie every single game and you won't make the playoffs. So you have to have some playmakers on your team. And that is Face to Face. For my co-host Jackson Garrett, I'm Ted Duty. Good night.
Good job. Way to go through intro.